afternoon, Lynchburg. It is Sunday, September 27th, 1903. I'm Brantley, and you're watching WDMS News. We have some great stories for you this afternoon, so I hope you'll stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors. Welcome back. The Southern Railroad has gotten the contract to run mail from Washington to Atlanta, and it's impacting our area. Here's Jackson Moore with the story.
Thank you, Brantley. Last year, the 57th Congress of the United States appropriated money from their fast mail train service from Washington, D.C. to Atlanta. They set aside a significant amount of money for the job, and several East Coast railroads applied. The nod was given to the Southern Railroad, who already serves our area from the station in Monroe, and on November 2nd, 1902, it made its first mail run. The contract has been a boon for the railroad, making it possible to hire more people and buy new equipment. The past August, the railroad company had bought a brand new Baldwin locomotive, branded it the 1102, and put the Monroe station is the hub for the northern leg of the route, and the new engine is often dispatched from there. The 1102 locomotive is a beautiful beast, gleaming black, and its speed is top speed is 90 miles per hour, and the boost of more than 7,000 horsepower. The only downside seems to be that there are significant penalties for every minute the train was late, but the dispatcher and engineers that make sure the run have yet to pull into Spencer even a second late.
We have some breaking news. We've just learned that the Southern Railroad's fast mail train has crashed just north of Danville. There is no word yet of the train number or if there are any casualties. We are going to go to Jackson Moore live at the Monroe station. Jackson, what can you tell us about what we are hearing?
I'm back here at the Monroe station, and I've been able to hear more details about the crash from Donald/Doc Watts, the dispatcher here at Monroe. Please, Doc, tell us what you have for us.
Yes, sir. The number 97 was our new engine that pulled the 1102. Pulled in from Washington, D.C. a full hour late. The change crews here, I told Steve Brody that he was too dang big of a fool to run the 97, but he was up next on the list, and I gave it to him. You need to get into Spencer on time, and he said something about not being the 38, our passenger train that runs to New Orleans. It seems to be the old 97. Spencer is the post office penalty point where the company gets fined. I heard Brody say to his tired, greasy fireman, "I want you to pour on a little more coal. Coal is the fuel for the train. It's a long, hard road from Lynchburg to Danville, and it lies on a 3-mile grade." I'll be back as soon as we have more details.
Thank you, Jackson. That is just devastating. We will continue with our normal broadcast until Jackson is able to discover details. Zuli is coming up with the weather. After the hurricane that came through last week that ran up the coast, what can we expect today? Stay tuned.
The weather today is brought to you by the new National Weather Service. It's going to be a normal early fall day out there. It might be a good afternoon to sit in the shade with a nice glass of tea. The temperature should max out at 81 degrees, a low in the 50s overnight. We saw 0 rain overnight, but there will be some scattered showers here and there, but nothing over in half an inch.
The Southern Railroad. Look ahead, look south. South for the sun.
world of sports, the upstart American League Boston Red Sox have clinched their berth in very first baseball World Series against the National League's Pittsburgh Pirates. Boston split a doubleheader yesterday with the St. Louis Browns moving the record to 89 wins, 47 losses, and 3 ties. They have 2 games remaining tomorrow against the Browns. Pittsburgh lost its game against the New York Giants yesterday 1-4, but finished the season with a record of 91 wins, 49 losses, and 1 tie. The newly created World Series will be the best of 7 set games to be played in both cities starting on Thursday, October 1st. I guess we will need to start calling these players Boys of October.
We are going back to Jackson, who has made it to the crash site just north of Danville on the other side of the White Oak Mountain.
I'm here at the crash site of the Railroad Express train, the 97. Eyewitnesses tell me that the fast mail train came barreling down the steep grade at a high rate of speed and overshot the tight turn before this trestle, sending the engine and the train into a spectacular fiery crash at the bottom of this ravine, as you can see. Reports vary about the speed of the train, anywhere from 35 to 50 miles per hour. Even one outlandish report about the rolling down the mountain at 90 miles per hour when the whistle broke in two. One of the first responders at the scene said they found Mr. Brody's body with his hand still on the throttle, scalded to death by the scene. Now back to you.
Thank you, Jackson. If anything can be learned from this, ladies, please take my warning. From this time and now learn, never speak harsh words to your true loving husband. He may leave and never return.
In 1924, Vernon Dalehart recorded the wreck of the old 97, and it was released by Victor Records. The song had been around for a while in various forms, but this version became one of the most popular songs of that time. The first country record to sell 1 million copies and awakened the record industry to the money-making potential of the southern or country music. But this isn't the end of the story. The wreck of the old 97 has been recorded from everyone in country music, from Johnny Cash to John Mellencamp, and now me. Who would have ever thought that such a relatively insignificant tragedy would have turned into such a triumph for American music and American history? Thank you. I'm Jackson Moore, and this has been a special report from WDMS News, the Vintage Edition.
They gave him soldiers in Monroe, Virginia. They see their way to have time. And in 38, is that old 97? Gotta put her in the Spanish one time. He turned and said to his tired, weary fireman, just pour on a little more coal. There on the radio top of that wide old mountain, we can watch the soul dance with the Lord. But it's a long, hard road from Lynchburg to Danville. It lies on 3 miles grade. It was on that grade that he lost all his air brakes. You should have seen the jump that he made. That narrow old mountain, now miles an hour. The whistle broke into a scream. They found him in the wreck with his hand on the throttle, stoning to death by the steam. The telegram went out to Washington Station, and this was how it was read. The brave engineer that drove the 97 is lying in Danville. Now, all you ladies, please take my warning from this time and now on. Never speak harsh words to your true loving husband.